Hey guys, welcome back to NextGen Blogger, and in this video I want to show you how you can create a slice effect in GIMP. So slice effect is actually one of the most creative things which you can do in the GIMP editor. So without further delay, let's get started. Now as you can see, I've already imported my demo image in the GIMP editor. So the first thing which we will do is we will create a new image with a white background. So go to File, click on New, and set the dimensions as 1280 by 720, and click on Advanced Options, and inside Fill With select white and click on OK. Now as you can see, I've successfully created a new image with a white background. So let's just zoom out our image a little bit. Perfect. Now the next thing which you need to do is copy paste our demo image into our new image. So go to Edit, click on Copy, and go back to our new image and go to Edit and paste as new layer. Now let's scale down our demo image so that it fits our new image properly. So go to Tools, go to Transform Tools, select Scale, and scale down the image like this and place it at the center. Scale down a little more and perfect. Alright, click on Scale. Now let me just use the Move tool to just place it a little bit below. Perfect. Now the next thing which you need to do is you need to create a new layer with a transparent background. So select this top layer and now click on this option which says create a new layer and add it to the image. So click on this option. Currently circle 2 is there in the layer name, so let me just simply write circle and Fill With Be transparency and click on OK. Now what you need to do is you need to use the ellipse select tool to create an ellipse selection. So let's just zoom in a little bit, and now let's just go to Tools, Selection Tools, select Ellipse Select, and you need to create a perfect ellipse selection and make sure that the ends on the left hand side and on the right hand side touch the edges of the person perfectly. So as you can see, I've perfectly created my ellipse selection, and the edges of ellipse on the left hand side and the right hand side are touching the outline of the person's head on the left hand side and the right hand side. So now the next thing which you need to do is you need to fill some color inside this ellipse selection. So I will be making use of the gradient tool for that purpose. So let's just zoom out a little bit, and now go to Tools, go to Paint Tools and select Gradient, and we need to make a couple of changes right here. So click on this option right here called Gradient and select Foreground to Background RGB, and inside Shape currently Radial is selected. So click on this drop down list and select Linear, and we also need to change our foreground color and our background color. So I have decided to use the red color for the purpose of this tutorial. So let me just click on the foreground color and let me just write the HTML notation FF0000 and click on OK. And now let me just click on the background color and let me just write the HTML notation. This HTML notation is of dark red. So let me just write 560202 and click on OK. Perfect. Now place your cursor on the right hand side of the ellipse selection right here and draw a straight line till the other end like this. Perfect. And if I just zoom in a little bit, yes, perfect. Now what you need to do is you need to select the rectangle select tool, and we need to add that rectangle selection with our ellipse selection. So let's just go to tools, go to selection tools, select rectangle select, and press shift on the keyboard and draw out your rectangle. And what you need to do is make sure that the lower end of the rectangle passes exactly through the center of the ellipse selection like this. Perfect. Now press enter on the keyboard. That's it. Now what you need to do is you need to create a duplicate of this image. So click on this image right here and click on duplicate. I have clicked on this option which says create a duplicate of the layer and add it to the image, and as you can see a new duplicate layer has been created. So place this duplicate layer above the circle layer. That's it. Now click on this main image layer and press delete on the keyboard, and now click on this top image layer and go to select and click on invert, and now press delete on the keyboard. Perfect. Now click on select and click on none. Now if I actually select the move tool, I can actually select the head portion and move it like this. So as you can see guys, I've successfully applied the slice effect or created a slice effect, and I sliced the person's head from the top. So you can repeat the process and create another slice right here, and I don't know, probably I will be making a thumbnail and I will be applying slice twice. So it's the same thing, you just need to repeat the process of what I did. So this is how you can actually create a slice effect in GIMP. Do share with me your thoughts in the comment section below. Like the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will again see you in the next video. Till then, thanks for watching.